Happy Friday!
Happy Friday the 13th.
Oh shit, it is Friday the 3rd. I didn't realize that all day.
Yes, girl.
Why the fuck would you make me think that now? I went the whole goddamn day not realizing that it was Friday the 13th.
Well,
Now my luck's gonna fucking change.
no,
Been a
it's
good
not.
day.
You're fine. You're fine.
You say that now.
You're fine.
Yep, see what you done did?
Oh, come on.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know it was Friday the 13th all day.
Yeah, but now it's gonna be in my head.
Oh, here we go.
This is what's gonna happen.
Here we go. Goodness, goodness.
See, this is what happens. You know, you done fucked it up.
I'm so sorry. Fucked up the flow, friends.
This is what I'm saying. You know,
Ugh. You know. What are we gonna
switch around for
Listen, it is what it is. How was everybody's week, friends?
Hope everyone had an amazing week.
It was alright.
Wasn't a great week for
It
me.
wasn't too great.
Wasn't a great week for me, but you know, life goes on. Life goes on. So,
Yeah, it does, friend.
yeah. Anything exciting coming up?
No.
Next week we're gonna be on location.
That's right. We're going to be on location, as I forgot.
Yep. Look at that.
Yay.
You know, nothing too exciting, but maybe sitting around a campfire.
Maybe a little different scenery for y'all.
Yeah, just for a night, you know.
Yeah.
See how that
goes.
works. we'll have to move the studio there.
Just for a night.
Just for a night.
Just for next weekend.
You know, just to mix things up a little bit. Want to keep y'all on your toes.
That's right. That's right. Keep it fresh for y'all.
Fresh to death.
Fresh.
All right, so we got lots of good topics as
As
always. Want to hear from you as always. Would love to hear topics from you guys. Funny stories,
Yes.
topics, anything. We want to hear it all. We wanna know.
Yes.
Let's hear from our beloved listeners
Yes.
because we love y'all. Seriously.
Hearts. Ready?
Ready?
We love you.
We do. We love y'all. All right, so we're ready to start there, darling.
Yes. Let's start this
All
show
right.
off with a bang.
All right, take your pick. You can't really fan this out very well. What do we got? What do
We got- It's the first time hooking up, and you walk into a bunch of bondage gear on the bed. How are you playing it?
Ooh. All right, so here's the deal, right?
I think I'd be a little paranoid.
I would too. So the thing is like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I can get down with some fun, right? I mean, I have my limits, obviously, like everyone.
Of course. Pineapples.
Pineapples, bitch.
Sloppy Joes.
No, not sloppy joes. Meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
For y'all that don't know, meatloaf is the perfect safe word because it means I will do anything for love, but I won't do that.
I said sloppy Joes. I was kidding. You knew it.
It was meat. It's fine.
It was meat.
Mystery meat. So here's my thing though. I feel like that's one of those things you have to like ease into and like work into. You can't just jump right in first day and be like, yeah, let me clamp your nipples
And let me put a
fucking-
gag in your mouth.
Yeah, like that's a
How
bit,
about no?
that's a bit much. That's stretching it
no?
a little bit.
Oh no.
Melissa goes all in.
All in?
All in.
Wow. Hey, whatever.
Damn,
floats
girl.
your boat.
Damn.
Girl.
Wow. Things I didn't know about you.
Whatever's
Now
clever.
I yeah, no, I just feel like it's one of those things. I'm not dogging you for your likes and whatever, but I can ease into it.
Bondage
You know?
gear like leather, whips.
Yeah, we're not
chains,
talking
gags,
about like, oh, they
clamps.
just want to spank your bottom. Like,
No.
no, we're talking about like full on like
Like
harnesses,
50 Shades of Grey closet.
like red room.
all out right there
Red
on the
room,
bed.
bro.
Ready to go.
Like first time you ever walk in, y'all never hooked up before. You didn't talk about this.
Was
You
it
just
all
walk in
brand
and you're
new
like,
surprise.
Oh.
Oh. So,
Because here's my other question: how many other people don't use that stuff?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mm.
No, that shit needs to be fresh and brand spanking new.
I mean,
Unless it's something that you wear and.
well,
I'm
at the very
fine.
least, that shit has been disinfected.
No, even if it's been disinfected, I don't care. I want new. I don't want anything that some other person has used besides me.
Especially anything that's been like inside.
Right, anything external, absolutely fucking not.
That's-
Even something that you would
Folks,
wear, I would want.
PSA: never okay to share toys.
No.
Never. Like
Not
that's just
okay.
a big fucking no.
I feel like that's just kind of common sense, but I feel like sometimes you just need to say that shit out loud. It is not okay, friends. I don't care how many times you've washed it, used your toy cleaner, and
Listen, I know people that put them in the dishwasher.
antibacterial.
I don't give
no.
a shit.
No.
I don't know.
Say no to used toys, friends. No.
Say no.
No.
All right.
Next.
See, we're trying to help y'all out here too.
Moving on.
Moving on. Ooh, here we go. Okay, Stephanie, would you allow someone to pay you to take somebody else on a date? If somebody approached you and said, "Hey, I'm willing to pay you $100 to take this person out on a date,"
I want to know why.
I think that would be the first question. Why?
Why?
Why are you paying me? Are they that like undesirable?
Right.
You know?
What's the
And
catch?
I don't know. I think there's a part of me that would feel a little dirty being paid to take somebody out, even if there was no like sex
Yeah.
involved. Like I don't know. I feel like it'd be wrong.
It is
Because I'd
wrong.
be really fucking offended if somebody paid somebody to go out with me. That's pretty fucking offensive.
So I have to say a story.
Oh boy, I want to hear this.
So back in middle school,
We going back in
we
the
go
day.
back. We're bringing it way back.
Back into time.
And there was two people that I was close with. One was a family member, and one was a friend. I had said to the family member, "I'll pay you money if you can get one."
So it was more like a bet, like a challenge.
It was. And the worst part about it is it actually happened, and he really wanted to collect on it.
And you're like, fuck. I
And
was
the
kind
other
of joking.
person had no idea that this was a scenario.
Oh, see, but then I feel bad for
I
the
did.
other
I
person.
felt awful.
You're so mean.
Listen, that was like back in the day. I am a new
Still.
person. I am not that same.
Shit, I'm never letting you set me up with anybody.
Ooh, listen, I'm telling you,
Mm-mm.
I've never done anything like
Because
that.
then I'm gonna start questioning
I
how much
thought
she
it was-
pay you.
I thought it was funny. I didn't think it was going to go as far as it did. And then when I found out all the details to it and how far it actually went, I was like, that's not what I was talking about.
Girl, you are me. You just turned into a pimp. You know that. Oh, actually, no, you're not because you didn't collect. You're the
I
John.
still never paid. I never paid. I never paid. So technically, no.
Hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam. How's the baby?
I was just gonna ask.
And happy belated birthday.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. Facts.
Facts.
Did you know that while women do Kegels, I think we all women kind of know what Kegels are,
Yes.
right? That men should actually do Kegels as well.
Why?
So here's the thing. Men doing Kegels, what it helps them with is actually being able to control how fast they come. So because you're building the muscle structure down there, not that they can hold back completely, but for the most part it gives them more control over their orgasm.
More control than what they have.
Yeah, so if your man happens to be a very
quick shooter.
quick shooter, I like that.
Quick shooter.
Then you can say like, baby,
Do them Kegels.
Do them Kegels.
do them Kegels. Right, we'll do them together. Ready? Tighten, release. Tighten, release. Tighten, release. That's all you gotta do. You can make it a group activity.
Good.
There you go.
Absolutely. A couple's activity.
Yeah, there it is.
Absolutely.
There you go, honey. This is for the good of all. Well, for us.
This is to better us.
Both.
Yes.
If you love me, you will
this.
do this. And if you don't, you're gonna be a 1 minute man forever.
Oh, what did Missy say? I don't need a 1 minute man. Facts.
Mm-hmm. Big facts.
Big facts.
All right, baby.
Yes.
Take your pick.
Next, let's do yellow. Not that that's
Yellow.
the same, but no, let's pick another.
No. Oh, we picking and
I don't wanna
choosing now.
Do that one.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's do this one. Is it okay to make getting waxed a group activity? I mean, I don't see why not.
Okay, so
It's
and
not
when we
like
say
we're all in a room out in front of each other, like
Out in the open, it is kind of sectioned off, is it not?
I've never had a Brazilian done, so I don't know.
But we're talking.
We're
about
talking.
specific-
Oh yeah, no.
Oh,
We're
okay.
talking about like getting your chocho.
Oh, we're talking about our totos.
Like if I call you and be like, hey, go to get waxed. Wanna come?
I'd go.
Well, yeah.
I would just-
I think
I
you and
would-
I would do anything
I would
together,
just
but
stand by your head and hold
hold your hand. I don't need to be facing your toto. I don't need to see it.
I don't need to be all up in there.
So,
It's not my business. That's
funny
your
story.
business.
Funny story.
Do you know they make you get on all fours and they wax you off?
I'm sorry, but I don't think I would be okay with
I don't know
that.
if I
Whether
can
I
do
was
it.
by myself or somebody.
I don't know that I
else in
could
the room.
stop laughing long
Listen,
enough.
I would probably laugh hysterically, and I don't see how I would be able to stop because I would feel like such an animal and so embarrassed that I have somebody that I don't know staring at my balloon knot.
Stop. Stop.
It is not okay. That is a private fucking scenario. That is a private area. That is a private thing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you a funny story. This is a little bit different, right? So when I was 18, a good friend of ours and I turned 18 really close together in age, like within a week. And at first it was, oh, let's get tattoos. And I was like, I don't know what I want yet. But I'm like, let's get something pierced. Because then if we don't like it, we can still take it out, right? So she had gotten her girls pierced, and while, you know, I love my girls dearly, I would never do that to them.
Right.
I decided to get a different piercing. Use your imagination, right? So, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not going in there by myself. And she's like, oh, I'm going with you. It's fine. And we'll put it this way. She held my leg in my hand.
Hey, what are girlfriends for?
What are girlfriends for? See, this is what we do for each other. Support.
In all different types of ways and areas and levels.
Absolutely. Fucking
All
support.
the way around via there.
Yeah.
Have to be.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Listen, I've held a leg during childbirth. All of it.
How's it any different, right?
I don't see how that's any different.
I will say, and for the women out there that have gone through childbirth, I feel like before you go in, you might be like, oh, I don't know if I want a bunch of people in it. Listen, when you're in that moment, you're like, I don't give a fuck who's looking. I don't care who's here. Just get this pain away.
Right.
I just want to
You
get
don't
done.
care.
There's no modesty anymore.
No, it's
Modesty
just all
doesn't
out in
exist.
the open, and whoever walks in is just gonna have a show to see.
Absolutely.
It might change their life.
No,
For
it'll
the good
definitely
or
change
for the bad.
something. Good, bad, or
I would say,
ugly.
Totally different experience than going through it and
Yourself.
watching through it. Even if you've been through it before and watching it, you think you're prepared. I was not prepared.
Not prepared.
It was definitely a cool experience, but I was not prepared.
Yeah. I wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready. It was my turn, right?
Yes. Okay.
All right. Would you share your toothbrush with your significant other?
No.
So even if like you go on vacation
No.
for whatever reason he forgot his, yours is the only
No.
one. You'd rather him have like yuck mouth.
We would be going to the store and getting a fucking toothbrush.
You're up in the mountains and there's no stores nearby.
There is a finger in a fucking...
You can still use toothpaste, bro.
We will make a homemade something. We will figure that shit out.
Marissa, to answer your question, I do not.
Do not what?
She asked if I still have the piercing. No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't. When I was in the midst of childbirth, they had to take it out, and she asked me what to do with it, and I screamed, throw it in the trash, because that's what got me there. So, no, I don't have it.
Oh, mix of I think I would have taken that out prior too. This bitch waited till
Oh,
she
no,
was
I
giving birth.
asked my doctor if I needed to, and she goes, no, it's fine, but then because I had to have a C-section, she had to take all jewelry out, and that was obviously a piece of jewelry, and so the nurse, I couldn't reach it, because I couldn't reach it from my
She
belly.
said I couldn't reach it.
I looked at the nurse, I go, oh, you expected me to take it out, I can't do it, and she started laughing, she goes, I got it. Okay. Yep.
Of all the things nurses do in a day's
Oh,
work.
listen, nurses don't get enough fucking credit, I'll tell you
Oh,
that
my
much.
goodness.
God damn. So back to, would you share your trip with your significant
No.
other? Never?
No.
I think in certain situations,
if
listen,
you use it,
You-
I'm throwing it out.
listen to me.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna
I-
put it to you this way.
I know that we're all up in each other's orifices.
I was gonna say, with everything that you done put in your mouth that belongs to that person, and you're not gonna put your toothbrush in the same mouth.
No.
You realize your tongue goes in that mouth, right? It's not really
But
that
not
different.
in the back of the back teeth where you're like trying to get
Listen.
out stuck food and shit. Like no. 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 That's like, do you want to use the same loofah I wash my butthole with to wash your butthole? Fuck no. I do not. Okay? No, I don't. No. That's a fucking no.
Alright, so Pam says, I assume she said yes, she has, but she said she would, but she goes, but we're married.
Even married, I don't
Marissa
think
says,
I would.
unfortunately, I accidentally used another person's toothbrush. Dumb as fuck.
Did you totally get grossed out when you were done and realized it was somebody else's? Because I totally would have gagged and puked.
I will say, as a child, at one point, I think we had gone away somewhere and I didn't have my toothbrush for some reason. My mother was like, just run it under hot water and use mine. And I was like, okay. But I feel like,
As a child, when that's your child and like
Yeah,
you're
I
a
guess that's a
toddler,
little
that's totally different. But once you hit like them teenage funk years, that shit is fucking over.
right. So Lori says, no toothbrush, no sharing toothbrushes, yuck. Devin says, ew, no toothbrush sharing.
Yeah, no, that shit is a no-go.
And Danielle said, no toothbrush sharing, get a face cloth for your teeth.
Thank you. I said the same shit. Like, use your fucking get a piece of your fucking shirt, put some toothpaste on that bitch, and fucking have yourself a field day. Listen, get a fork, a spoon. I don't care what, something jagged. Put something over it.
Bobby
Fucking
says
figure that
sharing is caring.
shit out. Sharing is caring. And you know what, Bobby? I'm not sharing my fucking goddamn toothbrush. Okay.
So Marissa said, absolutely, I freaked. Don't care if we shared germs before. Yuck.
First of all, let's take it to the next level. It's not even a next level for me. If we was freezing to death and I needed socks and you had some on
You're
your
not
feet,
putting them on your feet.
I am not
But you-
putting those motherfucking
Listen,
socks on my
You
feet.
have a foot issue?
No.
That's because you have a foot issue.
It's dirty. It's fucking dirty. No. That is gross. Absolutely not. What is wrong with you people?
Listen, Devin goes Q-tip something, anything other than
Q-tip, that's a good one. See, people get fucking creative when you tell them no. You fucking forgot that shit. Figure it out. Okay? We will figure it out. No.
Dan goes, you'll be clean but dead.
Fucking no.
Danielle says she agrees with you.
Thank you, Daniel.
Alright, so the consensus is no sharing
No
toothbrushes.
fucking sharing
Ever.
toothbrushes ever.
Right.
Devin goes, other people's bodily fluids freak me out. Devin, do you really need to have a conversation? Because
You're about to go do nursing school and other people's bodily fluids make you freak out? Oh, girl, you.
I wasn't even thinking about that. You have a child, so you have swapped some fucking
no,
bodily
listen,
fluids.
I would totally deal with all of my child's bodily fluids
I'm not even talking
over
about that.
somebody else's.
We'll
Oh, you're talking about something
Yeah.
else. Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
Mhm.
Next.
Next.
Why do men ask questions in the bedroom that they may not like the answer to? First of all, why does anybody ask questions if they don't want to know?
So
the
I think
answer
what
to?
we're referring to more so is like the dirty
Was
talk,
it good
right?
for you?
No, not even. No, it's during.
During?
Whose pussy is it? Chad's. My name's Joe. I know.
I know. You asked whose it was. I told you. You wanted to know.
No. Did you really want that answer?
You asked.
Was it good for you? I've had better.
It was alright.
Like, imagine if we were actually honest.
I think we should be from now on. From now on.
From
let's
now
make
on.
a pact.
100%.
From
100%.
now on. We're
Honest.
gonna be so honest and be like, well, you could use a little bit of improvement in that area where you tried to do this and it didn't feel right.
So you know that thing you just did that you thought you were like, yeah, patting yourself on the back? It sucked.
It
Don't do that
wasn't
again.
great. It was bad.
Mm-mm.
Try it again.
Yep.
So Devin goes, oh my god, laughing my ass off. The sex talk like that is also weird. It's an immediate turn off. I think in the moment, depending on what's being said,
Right.
you can kind of get you like amped up to go. But at the same time, there are certain, like, don't, here's the thing. It's one thing if you want to talk. I don't want you to be silent. But
Right.
at the same time, I'd rather you not ask me questions that I have to then respond to.
Right. It's like, what? What did you
Because then I
say?
have to go,
wasn't
because now I'm
listening.
in the moment and I have to go, huh? And like, and it
What?
throws me
Huh?
off. I would rather, like, if you're going to just dirty talk, just dirty talk. You don't
¿Qué
need
pasa?
to. ¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué pasó?
I don't want you to ask me something that I have to then respond to. If you want to be like, oh yeah, that's
Okay.
good, that's fine. That doesn't require a response. I don't want you saying, what'd you do? What'd you eat today?
What? If what you eat today is a fucking part of the conversation during sex, that is a fucking problem.
That's
a horrible.
That is a no-go.
Oh shit.
What movies do you want to watch after? No.
Mom says I'd crack up and ruin the mood.
Oh
Yeah, definitely.
Totally. Absolutely. I can't.
Oh no! Listen, the worst ever though.
If you're a talker, it can be a turn on. If you're not for the talk and that's not your jam, then it's
Right.
not going to be something that
Well,
turns
so
you
I
on.
laugh, right? Because so I'm very alright. I have this habit of whenever somebody says something, I speak in like song lyrics and movie quotes, like and for everything. You know this.
So
Like
you know this.
you'll say something and I instantly think of like a song or a movie, right? So God forbid some guy says like, "You want that dick?" All I think of is Paul Rudd in a mirror going, "You want that dick?"
From fucking Wanderlust to that fucking movie.
Gonna
is
get
the-
that dick.
The way he fucking says dick in that movie is
And I would die laughing, and you'd fall out because I'd be laughing so hard, and I'm gonna ruin it. So don't
Oh my
say
God,
shit like
shit
that.
is great. That is so great. I would fucking die.
So Bobby says you might talk your ass out of some buns. Sex talk nasty, talk cool, but how was your day? Mid-stroke is crazy.
Yeah,
I was
I
using
know.
that as an example. I would hope nobody actually does that. Like,
Right.
hey, how was your day today?
No.
I'd be like, that conversation was great for dinner, not now.
Right.
Not dessert, okay?
Your fucking face just now was just like, no, done, stop.
Mm-mm. I can't.
I
Can't.
All right. Fun fact.
Fun fact, friends.
Women's orgasms become more intense the older they get.
Facts.
So reality is, I don't know the exact ages, but men reach their sexual peak in their 20s.
Women in
Women
their 30s.
in sometimes their late 30s.
Or mid-30s.
They reach their sexual peak. So the reality is, while guys are starting on the decline, we're like, oh yeah, ramp that shit up. So
Which makes sense on why there are so many more cougars than old, like, females
men that need
than
Viagra.
men. Yeah.
Because their shit's like,
But think about how many cougars there are females that are with younger men.
right, because they're on the
Their
same
libido
sexual
is like
peak.
right there as like a 20-year-old.
Absolutely, they're on the same like sexual peak at that point.
It's
So
true.
it absolutely makes sense.
It's true.
To see, women are like a fine wine.
We age so well.
Men are like milk.
like milk.
She's a little chunky,
Get all fucking
little chunky, little sour.
sour. Spoiled, you gotta throw it away and dump it down the drain.
And then you
start
go back
again.
to the store and you find a new one.
Facts.
I can't. Look at this.
So Pam says, "What's considered a cougar?" Hubs is 9 years younger. I think. I don't know. I don't know what the definition is. I feel like.
I don't know either.
I don't know what would be.
Significantly older than the.
But I think 9 years. That would kind of qualify. Damn, that kind of qualifies you as a cougar,
I
girl.
think that might.
Get it. Get it.
Get it, girl.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, girl.
Listen, you know what? To be fair, I've always gone for older guys, but maybe when I get to be like in my 40s, who knows? Maybe I will look at a younger guy and go, okay, these guys can't keep up with me no more. Who
Let's
knows?
go younger and see what happens.
Pam goes, whoop whoop.
Yes, bitch. Yes.
All right.
Next.
What do we got? Is that the same one? Why are you throwing it at me?
I'm sorry.
Don't throw shit at me.
I almost poked you in the forehead.
Wait a minute. Katie said Pumas are 35, 42. Cougars are older. Okay, good to know.
Oh, I didn't know there
Didn't
was
know
another
this.
name for the older Pumas.
Pumas. So right now,
I
wait,
like
but
that.
you're only a Puma if you're with a younger guy.
Yes.
It obviously doesn't count if you're you're not still a Puma if you're dating a guy that's older than you or even
No.
the same age.
Right.
Katie, thank you for the info. I did
Yes,
not
I
know
love
this.
that. Yes.
Good to know.
Yes.
So right now we're still in the Puma phase. When we hit 42 or above, or 43,
Yes.
then we'll be, Pam the Puma. She says Pam the Puma.
Yes,
Get it,
bitch.
girl.
I love it.
Yes. All right. I love it.
Next. What is the biggest turnoff during sex?
Well, I think we already talked about one. Is like the dirty talk of being not like. Don't ask me questions.
Yeah, don't ask me questions. I have to think about an answer.
Here's the other thing,
Or say
right?
that shit so soft that I can't hear you.
And I have to go, huh? Well, here's the other thing too, right? Okay, so I am all about like, let's try different things. I'm down to try different things. We can flip around, do gymnastics and aerobics, whatever. That's fine.
Absolutely.
But when it gets to the point, so one of the things that throws me off. Now, have you ever been in a situation where the guy's trying different things and you give him like A for effort, right?
She said
But
A for
no,
effort.
but like then they try something and it just doesn't work, and you're like, okay, and they just keep trying, and you're like, all right, give up, let's move on. You know what I mean? Like,
Wait, that just made me think of a scenario
Oh,
where I was
Jesus.
told, like, how about we try something else because anatomy and physics just don't work that way. And I'm like thinking to myself, no, your dick just isn't long enough for this. Just say it. It's just not gonna work out, bro. It really happened.
I believe that, but there have been times that I thought that like this position's great if you had a longer. You're not long enough. And listen, I'm a plus size girl, and I'm very proud of that fact. But let's face it, A, I can't bend in every position, and B, if you're a plus size guy, we have some limitations, right? And that's fine. Just own it, right? You know what I mean? I can't do everything. You're not gonna pick my ass up, and that's fine. I'm good with it. But like, don't keep trying, because then I'm just going, oh my god, can we stop? Can we try something different? Can we just go to what works? Like,
Right.
don't
Don't
keep
kill the
trying.
moment.
Yes.
Just move on, ignore it, pretend it didn't happen, and just go with the flow. There's no need to talk about it or draw attention to it.
Just do it. So Pam says, corny music. She goes, music has given me the giggles during sex. Oh my god.
Wait, have you ever started fucking singing? Like you just could
Kind
not.
of like those
Like, wait,
challenges
wait,
on the thing, like
wait.
don't react challenges.
What about like Phil Collins?
When you're like,
Phil Collins ever came on, yo, I'm fucking doing that drum solo.
hell yes, who
Fuck.
does? Listen, if you don't do the
I
drum
am
solo,
doing
there's
the
something
drum
wrong with you.
solo all day.
But you're mid-stroke and you're like, wait, Right? Like,
Yes.
come on. But
It's
not for
happening.
nothing.
It's
That right
happening.
there, if my partner doesn't go, fuck yeah, at that point, then
Then
there's
there's
not
a problem.
We're not meshing
Then
well.
there's a problem.
It doesn't work anymore.
No. If they don't
Pam says she
appreciate
goes
that.
yes in her head.
No.
When you move
Out
to the
loud.
beat. Well, listen. How about the fact that like you have sex with the TV on in the background?
Yeah. And you hear
And something funny,
I giggle.
and you start to laugh because you're half listening to what's happening.
That's
Oh
the
no,
worst.
wait, or even worse, when the TV's on, all of a sudden you go to look because you're like, wait, I want to see what's happening.
I've done that.
I feel like when those moments happen, it's kind of like, and I feel
I've done it.
I've done it.
I've so done it.
But it's like, you know damn well, Friends, she says you can't watch Friends. Yeah, because I'd be like,
Friends.
even though I've seen it a million times, I'm like, oh, I like this part.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I can't help myself. That would be bad. That would be mean to the person that you're with.
Listen, if they've
But-
done it to you, then what's the difference?
Right. I mean, true story.
I don't think that you would do something unless it is. very
Katie
nice.
said facts, we've all done it.
We have.
Yep. Pam, pivot!
Let's flip.
Alright.
Do not put Ace Ventura Pet
Oh my god. Bumblebee tuna.
Bumblebee
Your
tuna.
balls are showing. Bumblebee tuna. Okay. Alright. Moving on.
I've got a pocket table.
Basically, don't watch comedy.
I
Alright.
would die.
What do we got? Okay, so, next question.
Yes.
Do men pregame before a date or sex? And what we mean by that is, do they rub one out, right? So, like, not for nothing, it's kind of a smart move. Like, if you're gonna have sex, like, rub one out, because then you last a little bit longer and you're not so quick to go, oh, and then we have to wait around for round two, because we're ready to go.
And
So,
then you're not so ready to jump the gun so quickly. You're
well,
just
that too,
kinda
or even
relaxed,
going on
and
a
you're,
date,
like,
you
smooth.
don't you feel more relaxed if you've already like done that? Like you might still be like excited for that moment, but like you're not sitting there going, "Oh my god, I can't wait!" Right?
Wait, is Jay to the motherfucking
Fucking
P watching us
Oh
right now?
shit!
Jay to
JP!
the motherfucking P? What up, JP? JP, much love. I love you, JP.
So Marissa, this is going back. Marissa says, "Hell no, I'm gonna be pissed if the guy turns mid thrust and checks out the last jump shot during the game." Well, to be fair,
Hey,
the last thing you should have on is sports, especially if they're a sports nut. Like
Facts.
turn that shit
turn that
off.
shit off.
That's,
Turn it off.
That's just a.
You have to.
But I agree. I concur. I would be really fucking pissed. Like seriously, you could have watched that shit on replay. You did not need to do that right now. You just done fucked it up.
Could have just hit pause.
Everybody's got pause live TV nowadays.
Pause that DVR with the guy midair, and you can wait and see what happens.
Right. Facts.
So,
Big facts.
let's go back. So, do men pre-game before? So, I want to know. And actually, you know what? This goes for women too, right? So,
Okay.
I will say, I do. I pre-game. But to be fair, I'm living forever because I'm the official bean flicker because that shit is just like all the fucking time. So, I'm always technically pre-game ready. You know what I'm saying?
What I typically will do if I'm really not wanting to sleep with this person at this point in time, I will purposely just not shave my legs at all.
Well, this is a whole different topic.
I know, but
I guess it's part of pre-game. I think you're right
it's
about that.
part of a, like, in order for you to go out on a date, you're going to then think about how you're going to prepare and get ready, no? I will get ready based on my predictions on how that date is going to go.
Okay, so you just made me think of something, and I think I sent it to you a while back. It was this video that I saw, and I thought it was so on point. And this woman had said, she's like, you know, you go out on a first date with a guy, and you hook up or whatever, and the guy, he's like, oh, that was easy, right? And in their mind, you go, sweetheart, I showered, shaved every inch of my body, loofah'd, lotioned, fucking made myself put perfume in strategic places, dressed just so.
Hair done,
Honey,
nails done, makeup.
I done played you. Like, this is not, no, that wasn't easy. Like, I
Right.
prepped for that shit. That
Right.
shit was happening anyway.
Right.
You just happened to not fuck it up. Good job. Like, Marissa goes, they definitely pregame with the nerves. And I agree with that. I think it does. It takes the edge off. Because then at least
I
you
would
go,
agree.
I would agree too. I think if you kind of like click the mouse beforehand, you're like, okay. Flick the bean. If you do that shit beforehand, like, then you're like, okay, you know, I don't feel as like Well, because then also too, even if you're super attracted to the person and you're a little bit on the horny, instead of being on the horny side and making decisions
You're a little
based
more
on that,
calmer
you're
and able to make the better decisions. I agree.
Pam, what the hell? She goes sometimes even international travel to get ready. Girl.
Hey,
Well, if that's the case, he better be doing more than one round, and he better be buying you dinner and breakfast the next morning.
facts. Big facts.
Huge.
You better step up his game if he ain't already.
No shit. All right, husband is from Scotland. Okay, fair enough. There you go. So you've done that, too. Girl. You wrote that shit in. That's cougar status. I don't care how old you are. You got that. You got that, baby.
Oh,
All right.
Shit.
All right.
Next. We got. What is one thing you wish men knew?
Oh God, where do we start?
There are so many things. Like, for instance, what we were just talking about, how long it takes a female to get ready
Well, how about what's just
to
that?
go
Like,
out.
listen, we do not. I don't wake up like this. Like, I mean, maybe like this because I kind of did just wake up like this, but because I didn't do shit today. But except for prep for the show. But yeah, no, I mean, there is a lot too. Like, guys can they can go. Well, I will say though, I feel like nowadays majority of men, I feel like it's a little bit of a different caliber because I feel like most men will they know they're going on a date, they'll go to the barber shop, they'll get cleaned up, they go through the steps. You know what I'm saying? So they do put in some more effort now.
We do, I think.
But I think for women, it's still more.
We have more hair.
It's like,
We
okay,
shave our
he's
legs.
picking me up at 7, so I need to start getting ready around 2 because I need to prep my hair, prep my makeup, take care of from head to toe, shave, moisturize, do all this stuff. There's a lot to handle, and this is why. Listen, so here's the funny thing, right? And this is my theory, and you guys can disagree. It's fine. My theory is the fact that we go through this whole process when we're dating, right? And then guys go, oh yeah, and then we get together with you and you change. No, we're fucking tired.
We're fucking tired
We're
and we're a little
exhausted.
more comfortable.
And so at this point, we're comfortable because guess what? You've seen me in the morning with crusties in my eyes and my mascara below my eye, and I look like a raccoon, and in my sweats with my hair tied up in a knot. And guess what? You still gave me a kiss good morning, so I go, okay, I can take a break. I don't have to do all that anymore. Not that I don't have to do it ever, but
Once in a while.
you don't, but you
They'll
don't
go
have
out
to do
on
it all
occasion,
the
but you don't have
time.
to do it as soon as you wake up and roll out of bed in the morning.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So we're just
some females do that.
it's not that we're trying to
Even if they don't leave the house, they still get up and put makeup on.
Oh,
and do
see,
a full
no.
face. I can't.
Listen, I didn't even own makeup until I was almost 30. I have very
I still barely own makeup.
I
kidding.
don't have a huge collection, and honestly, I'll put it on, but truthfully, I put it on kind of just when I'm in the mood, and I'm like, oh,
Right, I do it more
nice,
for
whatever.
myself than anything
Exactly.
else, to be totally honest.
Yes. Jane says, yes, you do. Yes, you do what?
Have
We
makeup.
talked about a lot.
Probably
Oh,
have
yeah.
makeup. I do
Yeah,
have
yeah,
makeup,
no, you
but
do
I
have
don't
makeup.
like
But
wear
it's
it.
not, no, but it's also not, I don't think it's excessive either. Pam says, a good guy won't even think that. Well, you know what, Pam? You had to go to another country, but you got a good one. That's probably why you got a good one.
I do like him, Pam. I do like him. He gets a thumbs up from me.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Especially because he's from Scotland. You do know I was born in Scotland, right? Yeah, he already gets a fucking A+ right off the bat.
Here we go.
Hello.
Here we go. All right.
Yes. Kilts
You
and bagpipes.
international bitch.
Kilts and bagpipes.
All right. Fun random fact. Have you ever wondered why wedding rings and engagement rings are worn on the left hand ring finger? And the reason why is because in ancient Egypt, they believed that was the only finger that had a vein that went directly to the heart.
Interesting, isn't it?
Isn't it?
I found it earlier.
Fun fact you did.
Great.
Fun facts.
I was like very interesting, very interesting.
You know, we like to throw those just little fun facts.
Little
in there
fun
every now and
facts.
then.
Doesn't always have to be sexual,
Even though those are.
even though they kind of sometimes usually are. But anyway.
All right, what we got? Thanks, JP. We love you. I think he's like, oh, I don't know if I want to stay in here.
Facts. The desire to lay in bed all day is called clinomania.
Clinomania.
Clinomania. And do you know how long it took me to fucking say that shit out loud earlier? I sat in my car looking at it going.
So,
again.
some of us have clinomania a lot more than others. I will say I particularly love clinomania because I love laying in bed and doing nothing.
I can't believe that was actually a thing to just lay around in bed and do nothing.
So I don't know if it's just me. Like, I feel like, okay, so it's Saturday morning. You don't have to get up for work. You don't have to necessarily go anywhere. You have nothing pressing to do. I feel like if I lay in bed, as soon as I pass like a tipping point in the time, I'm not sure exactly when that is. Maybe like 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock. If I'm still laying in bed, my ass ain't getting up.
Oh.
If I get up before that, I can be like so productive and then
Ready for the day.
and ready for the day. But like if it's after that, I'm struggling and I'm sluggish and just ugh. I can wake. That's the thing. I can wake up at 7 a.m. and I I shouldn't say that. I wake up every morning because you call me at 8 a.m. every morning. Every morning.
Religiously. It's called work, bitch. How do you think this show gets done?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We have to.
I do a lot of
compensate.
fucking work on
You
this
do,
show.
but how do you think we compensate? The best,
I know.
our best conversations
Are first
are
thing in the
first
morning.
thing in the fucking morning on my way to work.
True story. We do come up with a lot of material.
That is where the magic happens.
True story. All right,
Okay.
fine.
So
My-
wake up,
my-
bitch!
my
It's time to work.
My clitomania can wait.
Exactly. You can go back to fucking sleep when I,
I
get
never
to
do.
work.
I never do. I never go back to sleep.
That's your fault.
Listen, I have to take shit to sleep every night. You wake me up, it's done. Over. I'm not gonna take shit again to go back to sleep. I'll never get out of bed.
Every morning.
Alright, what do we got?
What do we got? What is a bizarre phobia that you may have?
A bizarre phobia. See, I don't know that I have anything super bizarre.
I don't think I do either.
I will say I have an insane fear of clowns. Like probably like
You do?
I do. And I'm gonna tell you why. See
Why?
what happened was so when I was a
Your
kid,
brother.
my brother.
Of course.
So when I was a kid, my parents were always around, but they worked opposite shifts. So there'd be like a gap in time where my dad wasn't home and my mother had to sleep, and she had to work the next day. So my older brother was responsible for like keeping an eye on me at home. Like we were in the house, but my brother loved horror movies.
Love horror.
But he would make, and I hate horror movies, and he would make me watch them. Well, many of y'all motherfuckers out there have watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I have watched that shit when I was 5 years old, and ever since then, I have had this insane fucking fear of clowns. Like, to the point where, like, if there's one, even at, like, a child's birthday party where they're supposed to be fun, I'm like, oh, I literally get, like, shivers, and I'm like, get me
Oh,
away.
I'm gonna do my makeup as it.
Fuck it, I will never come near you. I'll punch you in the nose, bitch. Stay away. I don't like that shit.
Wait till the next time you sleep well,
Oh, no! Ooh, Melanie's got a good one. She hates the feeling of cotton balls. Just the thought fucks her up.
Really?
What is it about the cotton? But I mean, it's cotton, so like, there's certain fabrics, like clothing fabrics, you can't touch too. I've actually heard this though. Like, I've heard not so much cotton. I've heard people like with velvet.
With like texture and
Like,
stuff.
yeah, a tactile person, they call it. Like, oh, Danielle, really? Danielle, I thought we were friends. I thought we were fucking friends. Okay? God damn it.
Yes, Danielle.
No.
Yes.
No.
I cannot stand the sound of people when they're cutting food on their
And it
plate.
hits the plate?
It fucking starts
Like their
screeching.
fork on their plate. I'm not gonna lie, I hate that sound too.
It's
Nails
like
on a chalkboard. Yeah. It's like, you know what the funny thing is? For
Yeah.
nails on a chalkboard, it's not even the sound that bothers me. Literally, okay, it's weird. If I hear a sound like that, I have to like push my nails back down because I get this weird feeling in my fingertips where I'm like, oh my god, my nails are falling away. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Danielle says nail clippings at work the worst. Who the fuck is clipping their nails at work?
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. Listen, I used to work with these men. They were sales reps. I sold car parts, okay?
Mhm.
I worked for sales reps, and this motherfucker would clip his motherfucking toenails on his desk.
Ooh.
And we were
Okay.
like tripod desks, so the two sales reps faced each other, and I was facing the two of them.
I mean,
This motherfucker would be foot on desk with his fucking flippy flops, and he would be cutting his toe, and I would be standing there throwing shit at him, flipping out, like gagging, throwing up in my trash barrel. Listen, I fucking cannot stand
listen.
the sound of toenail clippings. I can tell the difference between toenails and
Well, because
fingernails.
they're thicker.
Ugh, it's fucking disgusting. So gross.
Time and place, people. Time and place.
Right.
So wait. So, Melanie says Clothing is okay, but cotton balls or pillow stuffing even, cotton flat pads, ew. Pam goes, nearly just puke. Thanks, dude. Danielle says, fuck that. James goes, I'm scared of the sound of a person grinding their teeth. Oh, I will say, that one kind of makes me go, ugh. My nephew, when he was little, would grind his teeth. And I would be like, and I would literally be like, stop.
I've done that in my sleep.
I haven't had anyone tell me recently. Do you know
I think a lot of people, I've never noticed, then again, by the time you're asleep, I'm fucking out cold, so. Marissa says, pre-COVID, a few of us went to Plymouth, Food and Wine Fest, get back to the hotel, legit clown convention!
Oh my god.
Clowns everywhere.
Dude, you would have died.
I would have gone screaming!
Oh my god. I would have peed my pants in the middle of a street.
Marissa!
Marissa, I need to know what time of year this was so I never go to Plymouth at that time.
Oh my god,
I would have been crying. I would have been like fetal position on like crying.
Oh my god, I would have died. I would have peed my pants in the middle of the fucking street because you would have gone bananas.
No, I would have
peed.
fucking ran screaming.
I know it, I would have peed.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
And Pam goes, I have a stupid fear of vomit. If someone starts throwing up, I'm done. You know what? I think a lot of people do. And sometimes it's not even the actual like vomit itself.
I
It's the
can't
sound.
clean it.
I
I don't mind being around it. It doesn't bother me. I don't even care if I see it. But do not make me fucking clean it. I will die.
I will say, not for nothing. Like I've cleaned up after my kid, and it's kind of one of those
I've had
things.
to
Like
once.
there's only been a couple times I've really had to clean up after.
Once.
But I mean,
Thank
I will
God.
say, like working, even working in like healthcare and stuff like that. Listen. I
That's
used
why I couldn't do that.
I used to change trachs,
No.
and that shit did not bother me in the least bit.
I don't think I could.
But I will say, fucking if I had to clean up another adult's vomit, I'd be a little like
Okay.
really
No.
need to.
I don't care if it's a child, adult. I don't care. No. It's just no. No.
Marissa said that's in January. Okay, so note to self: I'm never going to Plymouth in January.
Yes, we are.
No, fuck to the no.
Yes. So
She said I have pics. I will not send Marissa. I love you. Thank you.
please send them to me. I would love to see.
Pam goes, I can't clean, see, or smell, or hear it. Vomit. She would freaking lose it. Dude, you have multiple children.
I know. How does that work?
But I feel like sometimes with stuff like that, especially like body fluids, it's different with
when you
kids.
have kids. I don't want that on my leg. It's cold.
Oh my
Sunburn,
god.
remember?
Just for y'all to know, Steph and I did a beach day yesterday, right? Beautiful day. We went out to Newport, had a wonderful day. Now, me being the pale ass person that I am, I put on sunscreen because I am a normal, conscious adult
Caucasian.
from the mountains of Caucasus. Okay. So I know that my ass 10 minutes in the sun will be red. So I made sure I put on sunscreen. I even reapplied. This bitch over here. I said, do you want to put on sunscreen before we left the house? No, I'll just wait till I get there. Okay, we get there. Do you want to put on sunscreen? No, I'm going to wait a little bit. And I literally, how many times did I fucking ask you? At least fucking 5-6 times. Do you want to put on sunscreen now? I got spray, I got lotion, I got all kinds of shit. No, I'm good. This bitch looked like, when she took her bathing suit off, looked like she still had a bathing suit on.
It looked like I had a white bathing suit on.
Yes,
And then
James, I do lather up, but your girlfriend does not. See? So, I tried telling her, she don't want to listen. And Pam says, if I have to take pain meds or if I'm drinking, I get paranoid that the kids are going to puke and I can't handle it. My husband does it. Well, thankfully you have a husband there that doesn't mind.
Exactly.
Like I said, I feel like sometimes though with kids it's different. Like certain like bodily fluids with kids, like I don't know. It's just different. And James says because she's perfect. Listen, let's not give her a big head. Okay? Just saying. Anyway, moving on. Alright.
Next.
So, what is it about staying in a hotel with like your significant other that makes you just want to have sex?
Everywhere.
Everywhere and like
Because
a
you
shit.
can. And then
Yeah, but you
nobody
can do it
around.
but
And
you
you don't
can do
have to worry about voices
But you
and
can
neighbors.
do it at home.
But you might have neighbors.
So?
So you don't want to disturb your neighbors.
Listen,
I'd rather disturb my hotel neighbors because I paid for that shit.
baby house.
True.
So that throws that out the window.
About it. It's just
Like,
new. It's
what what is it about
It's a new
fucking?
scenery.
It's like because you realize how many people have fucked on every surface of that
So
room.
what? It's been cleaned. Listen, I'll go in there with some Cleanox, with some Clorox, fucking Lysol wipes. Listen, don't even play. I bring my own.
James says all night long on every surface multiple times.
Absolutely.
Listen, I have so on my bucket list. This is okay. I'm getting really personal here.
Oh, let's.
On my bucket list,
Yes.
hotel balconies. Not just one. I want to be like I did in this state, this country, this state. Like I want to be like I did it there. Hotel balconies. I'm not saying that I want people to see me. I'm not a voyeur. I just
Like those ones that are like.
like way up. Like
Stories up.
just there's something about hotel balconies that's like that's kind of hot. It's kind of a turn on. You know what I'm saying? What do we got for time?
Good.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah. No, I don't. I guess I don't know. I guess maybe it's just because it's like I don't have to clean up afterwards.
True.
I mean,
That's-
maybe
listen,
that's part of it.
That's why you get the double bed, so you
Fucking one and sleep in the
other.
Why did I never think of this?
Hello, bitch. Are
I
you
don't
an
want to sleep.
amateur?
No, I usually just get the king bed. I don't want. And I just scoot to one
You
side.
get the double queen bed, so that you do your dirty on the one and you fucking sleep in the queen bed.
I just
Hello?
usually bring my Athena's blanket and then I.
That's too much work. No. No.
I never thought of this. That's
Yes.
pretty strategic.
Absolutely. Yes.
All right, let's see.
Next.
Ooh. Wait. See, Jane says king bed and scoot to the other side. That's what I said. I get king bed. The king bed's big enough we can fuck on one side and scoot to the other. It works the same idea.
Whatever.
But I
My
get what you're
idea was
saying.
so much better.
James goes, why do I want two beds in my room? Apparently for that reason. All right.
Besides, you never as a kid like jumped from one bed to the other and like fucking leaped in the air and shit and like rolled onto the other one. How fucking great was that?
Marissa says, yes, that's my fear. That's why I always wear sandals walking on a hotel rug.
I would never even lay on a hotel rug to have sex on it.
But it's just the point. You're walking barefoot in a hotel rug. You know how many people probably
Come?
they don't wash
Come
that
on,
rug.
rug.
They don't wash the rug.
Ah!
Ooh!
Ah! I usually
Ooh.
wear my sandals even in the shower anyway, so.
I do kind of think about that.
I
shit.
don't, and I probably should.
No, because I watched a fucking like Dateline special
course you
when they
did.
were talking about like fucking how clean hotels were and it forever fucking scarred me. I
Pam
like
said-
bring sheets and shit and clean
Oh,
the shit
listen.
myself. Listen, no.
All right. Pam said never walk barefoot ever in a hotel.
No.
Yeah, it's probably a good call that I never really
I
thought
won't.
about it. All
I
right.
think of it like jail.
Oh Lord. Don't bend over. Don't drop the soap.
Go drop the soap and wear your sandals.
They don't steam clean that shit ever. No, you're right. They don't. Maybe if there's like
No.
a huge stain, they will, but for the most part, they don't. Ugh. All right. What happens if you do not like your significant other's best friend? So, you know, you're vibing, everything's great with this person, and then you meet their best friend and you're like, I fucking hate them. Or, you love your significant other's best friend, but you hate his girlfriend.
Ooh, that's a cool one.
So it's like, oh, let's all hang out, and you're like, fuck, I gotta be
No.
around that bitch.
That's awful because then they want to do double dates.
Yes,
it's
and then you're
awful.
like, I don't fucking like her.
Could just be her, not him.
That's what I'm saying. He might be cool as shit, and then she's just kind of like a fucking lump on a log, and you're like, I don't fucking like her.
A lump on a log.
And how do you say it without like, because you don't obviously.
I would probably tell my boyfriend, but I wouldn't say it to the best friend.
Oh no, I wouldn't either.
I
But then
wouldn't
it's
say
like, but
that.
then you kind of have to avoid that. You either have to suck it up,
Listen,
or you have to avoid the situation.
I am really good at putting on a good face, unless I really don't like you and you piss me off. Then there's no. My facial expressions don't hide shit.
Oh god, no.
Listen, I wear my shit on
Your
my
RBF
face.
is fucking killing him.
Listen, I have a wicked resting bitch face,
Mm.
and it is awful, and I know it. But I can pretty much compose myself and get along and be pleasant and fake that fucking like okayness.
But once,
But-
but I feel like there comes a point though. Like if you and your best, okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna give you a scenario.
All right, let's have a scenario.
You and your man are serious, right?
Yes.
Like this person's not going anywhere.
Okay.
Their best friend, you love them, that's their homeboy, you're mad cool with them, and
Yep.
they're married to this person.
Ugh.
So you know damn well
She's
that
not
this
going
person's
anywhere.
not going anywhere.
Ugh.
It's one thing if it's a date and you're like, no.
Right. But this is like a
But this
forever
is gonna
thing.
be a like, you're gonna have to put
It's
up
like a
with this
lifelong lockdown
Yeah.
friendship.
I think you're just gonna have to get used to the quirks and learn how to get around that.
But that's
person.
hard sometimes. Because the last thing you want to do is you don't want to drive a wedge
Unless
between
they're
your significant other and their
disrespectful
best friend. But
and they say stupid ass shit that really pisses you
I
off.
mean, I've been thankful that, like, for the most part, my friends' significant others and even, like, you know, whatever, I've always gotten along. I get along. You and I both get along with pretty much everybody, unless you give me a serious reason not to.
I don't like a lot of people. It's all fake.
I know. You love me.
I do love you.
That's why we get along so well.
Yes.
I don't think I get along with her so well if she didn't like me. So,
Duh.
that was kind of a joke.
Duh.
Alright.
Next.
Do you lock your door? Do you lock the bathroom door when you go poop even though there's nobody home? Or do you lock the door when you go poop in your own house, period?
I don't like my door, bathroom door, period.
See, I always lock the door at your house because I'm at your house. Just because
I don't lock the door.
if
Somebody always needs to come in, so I'm not trying to get up.
well, no, the thing's like, okay, when I'm at home, I never do. But here's
If
the
I'm
okay.
at somebody else's house, I'm gonna lock the door
Yes.
regardless. Even if I'm just washing my hands, I'm just locking the door.
I do because honestly, like actually, there was one time I locked your door and Dylan came to go in the bathroom and I was like, whoa, 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 and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, and he didn't actually even open the door. He just started to, and I
Right.
like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
still,
Because we don't lock the door.
James says you need to start locking the door.
Why? Why? I don't need to lock the door.
When I'm home, all right. Let me ask you this: if you're the only one home, do you keep the door wide open? I already know the answer to this. I was like, I already know the
The
answer
reason
to that.
why, you know why
you
I do?
you do it when I'm here.
Listen, because if I close my door, my dog will headbutt it open anyway. So what the fuck is the point of closing the door? I don't close the door if I'm home alone because he just wants to be up my ass anyway.
So here's my thing: because of the fact that I don't know who's gonna come home when they're gonna come
Nobody's
home.
coming home.
But in my house, I never know.
When I had a roommate, yes, I would shut the
Well,
door.
that's the thing. So when I knew it was just Aiden and I knew he was nowhere around, I don't give a fuck.
There was this one time I didn't shut the door and she did come home earlier than I thought, and I was like,
You're like walking pants around your ankles, like shit.
I was like mid pee, and I was like,
And just so you know, her door's nowhere near her toilet, so it's not like she could lean over.
no,
So she was running to that door with pants around her ankles.
yeah,
Just to be in
it was a sight for
for
seeing.
y'all folks.
Yeah,
All right, what do we got for time? How we looking, baby?
we're good.
All right, I love it.
Relax.
No, I just want to know it. Pick your next, baby.
Next.
What do we got?
Do you use separate washcloths for different parts of your body? I use a loofah, I don't use a washcloth. And when I wash my face, I use it with specific face wash that I put directly on my face
Right.
with my hands, so I don't use anything
Yeah, no,
on my face.
I use the same washcloth from neck down.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like rub my ass and
I
then
wash
rub it all
my
over
ass
myself.
last.
Exactly, and then I wash my washcloth.
My
so.
feet are second to last, and then my ass is last.
Ass is always last.
Absolutely.
Because the other thing is, I gotta clean
Somebody actually told me that they like wash their ass first, and I was like, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in
Then
my
you're
life.
rubbing it all over yourself.
That's what I said, and I was like, did you not think about that before? You could have dingleberries all over your lip that you're now rubbing all over the rest of your body.
Well, so
That is
here's
gross.
there's multiple. That's one of the reasons, obviously, why I wash my ass last. But the
Disgusting.
other reason, though.
Yes. Excuse you.
I'm sorry.
Personal space.
The other reason, though, is that so I have this thing where it's like when I take showers, because I have really long, thick hair. So after I take a shower and I do my conditioning and stuff like that, water will run, the hair will come out and run down my back, and it gets stuck in my ass.
You crack your ass.
So when I wash my ass last, the washcloth helps like get rid of
Get
it
all the
all.
hair
It
out.
gets it all.
You
So-
just bend over and spread the cheeks. That's all. It washes right
Oh no!
out.
Listen, I literally have to go like.
She's like, I'm pulling a fucking woolly
Oh,
man
listen!
out of there.
Do you know how many hair? I literally lose like a handful of hair every time I take a shower.
Jesus
How I still have
Christ.
hair on my head, I'll never know.
Oh my goodness.
I can't. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, no. Same washcloth, neck down, ass is last, and then I wash my washcloth because,
True.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, I will say, I have in the past, like, so if I go away, like I'm camping, I bring one washcloth, right? So once I use it, I'm like, okay. I literally will put more soap on it and wash the washcloth itself in the shower because I know I have to use it again. Because I don't want to rub it on my body again after I've You know what I'm saying?
I wash my loofah when I'm done washing my
Yeah.
body.
Just like rinse it, give it a good like rinse
Yes.
out so there's
Make
there's
sure
like
there's no more suds left in it.
Yep.
and
Make sure it's nice and
squeeze it,
clean.
shake it, and then I hang it up to dry.
All right.
Yes.
Non-sexually,
Non-sexual.
what is one of the best feelings in the world?
Shaving your entire body with all kinds of lotions and getting in a nice clean fresh bed.
You stole mine.
It's the best.
Stole mine.
It is the best.
Listen, that is like straight orgasmic.
It
Freshly
really is.
made bed is like,
Especially if you have some really good fucking sheets.
Yes.
Oh.
and you even just freshly shaved legs.
Yes.
And you get in that bed and you're just like, you're literally like,
Just
my legs are like,
sliding all over the fucking bedroom.
because it feels so good.
It is the best.
That is like orgasmic.
It is.
That sometimes it's better than sex.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well,
No.
sometimes.
No. She said sometimes. It's
I didn't say all the time. I just
no. No.
I will say that's probably that. Oh wait, and the other one, coming home after a long day, taking the bra off. Oh. Like y'all men don't understand.
Taking the bra off is good.
You don't even know. James says rubbing my hands over my fresh cut hair.
That is a good
That's-
one.
that's a
I
good
like
one.
doing that too.
You know what? So I okay, funny
I like
story.
doing that.
So when my son was young, his hair was always like military cut, high and tight, but you know what I mean, like
Dylan
nice
too.
fade. And I used to always go like this.
I used to rub the shit out of
And he
Dylan's
would
head.
go, and he'd be like, and when he was really little, he'd be like, "Mommy, it feels like a cat's tongue."
Cat's
And it
tongue.
did, like that sandpapery feeling, because it was super short. It was like
Great.
just enough, and I would literally sit there and just be like,
And rub the head. Yep, I used to do it till
I
he'd be like,
loved
Mom,
it. I know.
stop.
Well, Aiden then got to a point where he was like, "Oh my God, Mom, stop! All right, stop."
Dylan too.
But I will say, like, my son now has like a afro of hair because
Dylan
just like his
too.
mother. What's with these boys? But like
Everybody's
yeah,
hair's
I know.
all
Well,
long,
no, yeah, he
so-
just got to do with that. And then the thing is, so like my son went away, and so I was like, "Oh, come like sit with me for a minute and love me because I'm not gonna see you for a couple days." And I literally like will like run my fingers through his hair, and he's
long
like,
locks.
his lock they are long.
I know.
'Cause he's got super curly hair, and he's like, "Okay, are you done?" And I'm like, "No, a couple more minutes. Just give me a couple more minutes. I just want to love you." I'm that weird mom. I don't do it in public. I only do it at
Only at home. Next.
Marissa goes back to work for the last 2 weeks after 16 months. Bra, jewelry, work clothes come off at the door. Yes! I don't want, like, that's just it. Like, the bra comes off. Actually, too, like, going to an office, especially when you have to wear, like, office wear. When you come home and you
And
can
take
throw
all
on,
that
like,
off.
that comfy, like, sweats, pajamas, whatever, and you're just
Listen.
like, ugh.
Stepping out of the heels at the end of the day is
Yes.
the best. And just feeling your feet flat on the floor.
Oh, my God. Listen.
Talk about fucking greatness.
Fuck yeah. Hell yes. All right.
I think we got time for one more.
One more? All right, let's
one
see.
One more again.
Pat, have you ever had someone sweat so much during sex that it just grossed you out?
No.
No?
No.
I think there was one time that I was just like, fair enough. It was hot. You know, it was summertime. There wasn't an AC. It was just windows open. And it was just kind of like, I'm like, okay, you're literally like over me and you're dripping on me. And I'm like, I can't. Can't concentrate at this
No,
point.
listen, if you're going hot and heavy and you're sweating and you're dripping on me, that is totally fine. I don't care. But if it's not hot and there's no reason for you to be sweating like that, we're gonna have a little problem.
Yeah.
But I've never had that.
Because I want to know why the
so-
fuck you're like, listen, you ain't putting in that much work. I want to know why you sweating.
Right.
We have a
You're
whole
putting
other
in the
question
work
to
You
ask.
deserve to be sweating like that? I don't care where the fuck you're
But if
sweating.
I'm like, boy, you just did 3 pumps and your fucking brow is wet. Listen, AC's pumping, homie. You have no reason to be sweating right now.
I can't. That's my answer. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like
I don't mind.
I've
it.
had one time where it was just that, and it wasn't. And again, it was somebody that it was my boyfriend at the time, so it wasn't like it was some random thing, but it just happened to be. It was we didn't have AC in the bedroom. We had windows open, and it was fine just laying there, but obviously getting into things, and I'm like literally like, okay, I'm getting a shower here, and it's not clean water, so.
Wait, it's all up in
This
your
isn't
eyes.
working for
It's in
me.
your eye.
And I'm like,
Shit.
ow,
It's burning because it's salty.
Yeah, no, that shit wasn't working for me.
Oh shit. Well, you know, not every time can be fucking sport.
Not every time is magical.
No, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Right?
Yeah. So, you know, we're gonna leave it on that.
Yep. And with that being said,
It's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fucking fun. We hope you guys join us again next week.
yes.
As I said, we'll be on location,
location
next
next
week, and hopefully we'll try to give you just as good of a show as we always do.
Absolutely.
We love you guys. Thank you so much
Love
for
you so
tuning
much. I hope you have a good weekend. Good
Absolutely.
week. Stay safe.
Right.
Do what you do best.
Send us your funny stories, your jokes, any
Absolutely.
topic you want to hear. Again, we want to hear
We
it.
wanna
Send
hear
it to
your
us.
stuff.
We want to hear it. We want to know what you guys want to
Absolutely.
listen to. Much love.
We love you.
Love you.
Good night.